Okay, good morning. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Future Proof Education, embracing AI and digital transformation in the classroom. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Novita, and I will host you for today event. Now, let me welcome our speaker for today. Welcome to the Honorable Dr. Divya, as the Department of Information Technology from St.Joseph College of Engineering, India, to the Honorable Mr. Dinesh Rajan, as Cybersecurity Analyst from Hebesec Technology India and Malaysia. Welcome to the Honorable Miss Maya Utami Dewi M.Kom, as a Lecturer of Information System Department from STEKOM University, Indonesia. And last but not least, also to the Honorable guests and audience today. Okay, before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes here. Today's session is being live streamed on the University STEKOM YouTube channel. And now I will read our agenda this afternoon. First, we will start with Indonesia national anthems and continue with the main presentation by our special guest for today. Okay, yeah. Let me start for Indonesia national anthems for Mr. Abdul. You can start. Thank you. Okay, thank you. And now let next for the next session. Let me welcome our first presenter from Hebesec Technology, India and Malaysia, for Mr. Dinesh Rajan. The time is yours. Thank you.
Am I audible to them?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, okay, okay. We can see one is we can start. We can start our session about the future embracing estimate. I can share the lesson. The system for presentation about future proof education, embracing AI and digital transformation in classrooms. Today, we are going to learn how future education is important, future proof education, is how embracing AI in our future education. Yeah, let us start with a question. What is future proof education? Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever thought is there what we are learning today going to help us in tomorrow? That we can say future proof education. It's not just about passing exams. It's about the learning skills and using practical knowledge in the upcoming upcoming new technologies. The future education means giving students what they need to face kind of situation. Whether it is working with an AI, adapting new technologies and new challenges. In early days, future proof education is about not in the early days education is about reading and writing, but nowadays education is about learning, adapting to new technologies, thinking critically, and in our Hebesec we are offering many future proof educations, and we can start the creative of changes. What are the changes we need to we need current situations? Most companies today don't need just marks. They need problem solvers, team players, people who can understand things. Also, the world is moving fast. Nowadays, you can know that AI, automation, digital marketing, and cybersecurity platforms or everything is changing from a basic learning to an advanced, which is students can learn from their smartphones. In early days, students only focused on read and writing, but nowadays students can learn from their phones. They can use ChatGPT, can learn from their phones. That they can stimulate many programs, the advanced programming languages, and in nowadays, school students can also learn up to an PhD process. Most why they and again, and again, if our education doesn't catch up, we will producing students ready for yesterday's world, not tomorrow's world. Like what I'm saying is, students are nowadays education system is very slow. They are not adapting with our future. They are adapting with our past. They were adapting the technology we are used in our past. So the education system need to be enhanced in our future and revolutionary learning with AI. What are the revolutionary learning? What can we adapt with our traditional learning? Traditional learning. What are the adaptation we can adapt? AI nowadays AI is a big adaptation with our learning. What AI is changing that we can learn. There are many platforms like Google Classroom and ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and there are many platforms where we can adapt AI to our education. We can just chat with an AI to learn about more about a simple topic like an simple homeworks or assignments. We can teacher also can benefit. Teacher also can benefit. AI can correct the papers. AI can give feedbacks. AI can help students to understand progress. This way, the teachers can also get more comfortable and more enhancing about their skills. And like mentoring the students, motivating the students, taking topics about more innovation things, and more interesting things about future tools, interesting things about the syllabus. The AI is a tool, not a full job role. AI can be enhanced the syllabus by far growth of the traditional learning. In like nowadays, digital transformation presently. Nowadays, digital transformation in our classroom. You can see that in your classrooms or in my classroom, there are many digital transformation has been done so far in last 5 years. You can see apart from 5 years, the last 10 years, AI is adapting in our classroom. Like we using smartphones, we using smart classrooms, and student can also view virtual tour about NASA and exploring volcanoes and sitting at a classroom. Apps like Google Classroom, Moodle, Byju's are helping students to learn about learn and give students. The teachers can assignments to the students in correct papers. Some schools are even using biometric attendance, and you can say that you can provide attendance in biometric and smart ID cards, the online parents teacher meetings. some and many other advanced technical aspects has been attached to uh, our traditional learning system. And we can say that future-proof education is very important for our students so that they can learn and adapt with our new technologies, not like in a empty, they can only wanted to score marks and they can only can explore the syllabus around the subjects. They can also learn apart from the syllabus. They can also learn from their own self-studies, very developing. They can also self-study about anything they're interested. And I'm a self-study student. I'm self-studied about cybersecurity. I'm working as a cybersecurity analyst in Hebesec. It was very, very hard for when I was studying before 5 years. But nowadays, there are chat GPTs, DeepSeek, many YouTube channels, many advanced tools and many advanced websites has been using cybersecurity learning, where we are also providing many different types of future-proof education for our students. It was great. It was also great, and it was very easy for us to handle students and professionals who are interested in cybersecurity. And let's say benefits of future-proof education. Let us also not forget teachers. They are the backbones, right? But they are under so much pressure, correcting, managing classes, finishing syllabus. More and more, they also do their works. They also have to managing their families, and also with the AI, they can also automate many problems, like correcting papers. Overload becomes very lighter. For example, automating attendance, assessment grading system. Students can this Teachers can also tracking the students, how they are performing, how they can improve their students' quality. The teachers can spend more time with an actual teaching, giving personal attention to each student, and even learning new methods themselves. And they can also explore how to teach AI. They can also experience the AI. It was a very promising one in the future. And also, it is not about replacing teachers. It's about empowering them. It's about enhancing them. It's about overpromoting them like that. And there are yeah, and the truth we can say it can be easily said we can adapt to the future education, but there are many challenges. There are many challenges about future education. Everything is not so. Okay. There are challenges like first thing that they are digital divides. More like not every student have access to internet. That's right. Okay. Not every students have a smartphone, especially in rural areas. This is a big concern. Not every students can access internet. Not every students have access to a smartphone. Not every students have a knowledge or a guide to guide them about digital and AI. Wellness, teachers need a proper training. We also know many teachers also not know about the advancement in the education system. So teachers also need more training about enhancing traditional training. We can export everyone. We cannot expect everyone to be a tech expert overnight. Schools must support them, not force them. They can initiate many programs like this. We can adapt. We can interact the student about learning more about cybersecurity or future-proof educations. We can empower them. We can give more advertisements and more awareness about future-proof education. How it can be, how it can be support them about their future. How it can be support them gain more experience and knowledge about their field. And while using AI and data apps as a cybersecurity analyst, um, we also in data privacy, and we also concerned about data privacy. We also be aware of data has been stolen, or many hackers are trying to exploit the and many other training programs. We can also try to avoid that. And lastly, we shouldn't become our dependent technologies. Really, learning also needs human connections, face-to-face discussion, and value and emotions. We need not only a can adapt with an AI. We can add AI with our humanized AI. Like human, we talking about the AI. It is very perfect for them, and mm, it also just wait. And challenges. This is what I am saying. Digital divides and data privacy, teacher training, cost and funding. And digital divide is what I say that students not able to attend more classes often. They have no internet issues that and all. And data privacy, they let's say about this one. Data privacy is what okay, okay. Data privacy, the students have to protect their data and use AI responsibly. The students have to use AI responsibly, and teachers also provide training about how to protect their data, how to make secure their data is safe, provide ongoing support and skill development programs in many colleges, and many more students have to interact with their teachers, how to develop their future-proof education. And cost and funding are the biggest challenges nowadays in yeah, normal education system. So cost and funding, it may be in future 10 to 20 years, it may be advanced in education system. But nowadays, future we need a cost and we need someone to provide someone to provide cost and fundings for our problem statements for our future educations. That's what we are providing. And implementation, strategies for implementation of future education. It is what we need in many colleges and universities. Uh, test new texts. We need to test many texts before implementing it to our networks. We need to test about smart boards. We need to test about AIs. We need to test about cybersecurity. We need to test about many other many implement many uh, many I say what I say many innovations has been developing over and over. Continuous improvement need to be ensured. We need to continuously improve about our strategies, adapt to and monitor, and evaluate about our new strategies, about discuss about strategies with our students, teachers, and coordinators. We can say we can connect with our industry professionals about what we can and what we can let's say what we can develop in our institution, what we can give more about our improve more about our learning that and all. And let's say and conclusion, embracing about future education, we need a future education is critical for student success. We continue our traditional educations for about 10 to 15 years. They only become an employee, not an providing a will not start an employ, not start a company or providing jobs for another that and all. We just an employee working for around 10 to 20 years settlement of our life that and all. We need to provide more education about IAs and more education about future education. We can which we can ensure that students can have many more knowledge about overall spend overall what I say you know, overall future proof education. And AI and digital tools enhance learning powerfully. Nowadays, AI is developing so fastly, so it enhance learning powerfully. And collaborating strategies are very well overall challenges, effects, and also. Thank you. These are the slides we have taken. So, is there any queries or doubts?
Thank you so much for your presentation. We have three questions here from participant already right in the Zoom chat. For first
Okay.
question, How can educator integrate AI in the classroom without compromising the development of critical thinking and human-centered learning? The question from Mr. Abdul. Thank you.
Okay. As a question is about human-centered learning, we can use human-entity AIs like Copilot. Let's say let's use students can use tools to generate ideas and explore concepts. They can also ask them to evaluate, criticize, and refine the output. This builds analytic skills, prompt injections, prompt reflections. After using AI, students can reflect how it can be helped or limited their understanding. They can also use AIs to design their thinking into imagination into an art. They can also discuss with an human lead. They can also provide get feedbacks from the emotional learning exercises. Also, many other different types of problem-based learning. Okay.
Okay, thank you for answering. And then the second question, in what way could AI potentially widen the digital device in education? And how can institutions ensure equitable access to AI enhanced learning from Ms. Paulina? Thank you.
Okay. There are lack of teachers. There are teachers are lacking training and the teachers are unaware about AI. So we need to train teachers about AI to enhance their learning. So institution can say let's say policy level with planning like governments and districts should prioritize the infrastructure, and we can use open source AI support and promote a low cost free education system AI system and inclusive training for equipped educators from all backgrounds with a skill to use AI effectively. We can also have a cultural responsibility, encourage development to AI tools that can adapt diverse culture. Like we can say, we can adapt to an influent culture that, let's say, that's our very solution we can say. Digital debates is wide, very fast, but we can adapt to that by enhancing open source AI in institutions to enhance teacher training. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question?
Yeah, for the last question, what skills should be priority in a future curriculum? Technical skill like coding or soft skill like adaptability and emotional intelligence? The question from Ms. Kinan.
Yeah, we say what skills we can practice, and let's say we need a hybrid, not a specific like a coding or a soft skills or adaptive or any other emotional. We need a hybrid so that we can adapt with soft skills and also technical skills, and also we can handle emotional intelligence also. So in soft skills, like we can adapt with the communications, empathy, problem solving, and all. And tech skills like we know how AI works and how it can be manipulated, how it can be inject skills of prompt to enhance their performance, how the tech with an ethics, like say coding with ethics, AI with an critical thinking, and teamwork in all concepts. This and all the students can learn from their self. Students when they experience their coding skills and soft skills and adaptive skills, their own performance by experiencing them, they can adapt to their emotional learning or prioritize what they need to learn in a future curriculum. And we have, let's say, we have their prioritization. They can decide what they needed. They can decide and they can learn from their side. What we can say.
Okay, thank you for answering. It's very clear. Yeah, we will go to the second speaker. Yeah, my pleasure. We will go to the second speaker for Dr. Divya. He as a Department of Information Technology from St.Joseph College of Engineering, India. Yeah, Dr. Divya, are you still with us?
Yes, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello, STEKOM University and the ones who have connected with me in the meeting today. It's been a pleasure to share about AI classrooms or the future enablement of AI in classrooms and similar stuff with you guys in this pleasant day. I greet you all and let me start the session. Hope I have been given with a nice introduction, and this is Divya from the Department of IT, working for St. Joseph's College of Engineering, Chennai, India. So let me start with a topic saying that the world embraces AI in classrooms. And as Dinesh was presenting, and I was able to see some questions in the chat box as well. So this shows that everyone is aware the importance of AI being included in classrooms. So what does the world say about this? Especially, there are a lot of standard bodies working around to set up policies and education level principles. And my first I have researched through certain articles and get to understand like how the world is embracing AI today. The first reference I would quote is the UNESCO. So recently, in the month of Jan, so UNESCO has dedicated the World Education Day, International Education Day, especially for the opportunities behind AI and how it could be open door to the teachers and the students, and how could it be used for the better future. So they have even given a few frameworks which is tailored especially for the teachers as well as the students, stating that how could you use AI for the betterment of future without diluting the regular classrooms, teaching ways, methodologies, and all the stuff. How could you balance and use the and get the essence of AI into classrooms? And my second reference is China recently promoting AI classrooms. So they have started cultivating specified curriculum which is related to AI, and how could the students be trained on that, and how could it enable their betterment in future, as well as how the teachers could be equipped with the recent technologies, and how their competitiveness and innovative talents would be brought up by using AI in classrooms. And respect to the third, the NEP policy in India. Okay, so national education policy recently in our country. So this has been tailored where the AI platform could be used for all sort of people, right from the schools, colleges, and senior citizens, or the learners, the practitioners, the developers, or industrialists, or any such way of mankind. How could they use learning through AI, and how this platform could be used to the best. So these are the three references I would like to quote here before I start the session. So as from these three examples, we could have now known the need for AI in classrooms and how our future is going to change from a normal board teaching to AI classroom teaching. So let me put you with some facts and figures. And this is from Forbes survey recently happened in US with a handful of teachers and students. And as you can see, the first question goes like this. In your opinion, how has AI influenced the teaching and learning process in classrooms? Having said that, as you can see the dashboard or the bar chart which is given there, so a lot of people have voted saying that improved educational outcomes is being an outcome of a particular AI classroom. And 18% of them has responded saying that AI is going to hinder the educational outcomes. and 17 others with no significant impact. We'll just leave it off and we'll just concentrate the highest percentage here. And it says that it has improved their educational outcomes. So there are some universities still which is not open to AI classrooms, considering the various problems involved in this. So obviously, when we have a technology, we'll be having the downside as well. So certain compromises that could be happened by using the AI tool in classrooms will be considered, and that could be overcome. So before that, certain points were considered, and that's why the 18% of students and teachers have voted saying that this, of course, hinders the educational outcomes. So let us see the next figure. Like, have you integrated AI into your classrooms to improve or streamline your daily teaching responsibilities? And this was asked to the teachers or the professors community. So majority of them were stating like, yes, I have, of 60%, as you can see in the, the light blue pie chart. 60% of them are using AI in their classrooms, and other 35% are not integrating AI. So as it's, I can justify saying that majority of our educational institutions are using AI for the classrooms, as well as the way that could benefit the students much better. So third figure I would highlight is that, so what AI-based tools or applications have you encountered in educational settings? So in what way are you going to disseminate education in your schools or colleges or universities, integrating some AI tools? For that, we have a lot of AI tools which we'll be discussing shortly. And based on the survey we have got, and AI-powered educational games means the gamification of learning, gamified learning experience. So that earned the highest percentage of 51, and followed by adaptive learning platforms. So these learning platforms tell you like customized or tailored learning platforms for different set of students with different qualities, capabilities, and their learning pace, their intelligence. In fact, it should include the IQ and EQ, emotional quotients as well. So such learning platforms are highly used, is what the status say. And 41% of automated grading and feedback system. And this is exclusively for the teachers, as predominantly used the Google Classrooms when we were in COVID. The entire world were in COVID, and we used Google Classrooms for doing all this stuff, as Dinesh was quoting. And yes, for grading or feedback system, or how do you communicate this content back to their parents? And for all those, we have separate tailored AI tools available. So next is that chatbots for student support. So when it comes to picture, whenever we promote chatbots for the students' learning, there will be always a question stating that what about the critical thinking for the students? What is going to happen? Whether they are going to think on their own or just going to prompt the Gen AI models just to give them the answer they want to. Maybe the assignment, maybe the task assigned by the teacher. Okay, how it could be taken forward just by prompting and copying the content given by the AI model and pasting it and completing the task. Will it really going to help? Yes. So this will be the very important question here. So how do you balance it, and how do you nurture the students the importance of AI without just inhibiting the critical thinking of students? So I'll explain about more when we move further. So the 29% of intelligent tutoring systems. And so how do you just use the curriculum integration for betterment using AI tools? How do you channelize the different streams of learning, maybe engineering or management sciences or science and humanities or fashion technology? So many streams of education available all over the world. So how do you intelligently tutor systems? How do you build your own systems for customizing your own curriculum? So that is with the 29%. So as it shows, prevalently the AI tools have been used everywhere in and around the world. So let me tell you what we are following in India in regard with the AI education system. And first and foremost is that the stats we have. So we'll be having 1.5 million schools in India with 8.5 teachers and professors teaching them. And annually, we'll be having more than 40 million students enrolling in thousands of universities and 42,000 of colleges in India. So this is how the education system is just occupied in India. The first thing is that how do you focus on high value activities for teachers? So having said that, we can conduct a lot of awareness programs where the AI could be used in the regular classrooms. So how the students could be given tasks differently, given different use cases to think upon, may that be any subject, and how do you take it lively by using AI tools? So in that way, we have to administer, and we can even reduce the workload of the teachers by adding this AI tools in their regular academia. So having said that, we have policy level inclusions for AI as well. So as I was already telling about the NEP policy, so that concentrates on how and in what way, until what limit an education institute can add AI. So it is going to be purely the university's decision, till which extreme you can include AI into your curriculum for based on the outcome you expect for an education institute. Again, with the adaptive learning, so how can you frame customized learning based on the students' intelligence level? So are they are regular students which are capable who are capable of learning all sort of subjects? Say some student is weak in mathematics, and how do you understand that? How do you analyze a particular student, and how do you get a feedback from that particular AI system? And how do you use this feedback and the dashboard analytics given by the AI system for the productive improvement of the particular students? So adaptive learning helps us to concentrate on each and every student in a class by having a individual customized feedback for each and every student. And how can you concentrate on their improvement with giving by giving a special kind of attention towards each and every student's improvement? And bridging differential learning paths, I can say it may stop you from learning if there are some language barriers. Okay, so how can you just make AI tools in your classrooms by breaking these barriers or bridging these barriers? How can different local languages could be integrated? And using that, how could you improve the study in the class? So not only that, so as it was already asked, like the differential learning paths, like the third chat, I saw a question in the chat, the third question, like future-proof curriculum. So how it happens? Okay, so how are you going to bridge the technical and the soft skills? So having said that, so both the skills are equally important, especially when we come into engineering disciplines. So there are no recruiters in the market who will give you a job opportunity if you don't possess a good coding skill. In the same way, even though you are a good coder, once you enter the market and you are starting up your career, if you don't have your better soft skills, you are not a person who can tame your attitude, your behavior, and your leadership qualities. If any one of these is going to get compromised, then definitely you cannot survive in the market. So we have to balance these two, and of course, we have to train our students equally. So of course, we have to have different subjects which concentrate on soft skills as well. We have to give them training on these customized learning, as well as we have to we'll be having almost all sort of technical subjects in each and every curriculum in an engineering university or college. So definitely they are going to learn that. Having said that, so if at all, if we want to build a website, say, so how a technical skill could be improved by using an AI tool. So there are so many AI tools like Framer AI, Bookmark, and such sites. Okay, so just you can give a prompt and get the code for the entire content. Even for you can approach a chat GPT given with your problem statement. It is going to draft you a complete end-to-end coding, which could be used in your application or the program that you develop. So the thing is not that just copying the prompt response from the chat GPT and just using as it is. Instead, we should insist our students to understand what are the syntax involved in that particular language or the coding they are going through, may that be of any platform or any programming language. So how it is working, what is the logic behind? So AI can give you with superior coding stuff, what the student asked for, but it is our intention or the particular faculty or the professor's intention to tell them, understand the coding concepts which is working around in the code generated by the chat GPT and develop similar coding stuff in their later applications or the projects they do. So this is how we are going to bridge the differential learning paths we do have. Having said that, so let me tell you about some current AI tools predominantly used in education. And as you can see, the first one is Carnegie Learning, and where the intelligent tutoring systems is working based on this learning. So intelligent tutoring system includes a lot of AI-powered personalized classroom settings with a proper feedback system for the students. And already I showed you a stats. Say, see here. So 29% of the universities or the people are using intelligent tutoring systems in their academia. So similarly, we can tailor our own intelligent tutoring systems for the particular education system we do practice. And the second one is the mainstay. And these are similar to the chatbots and the virtual assistants. So what is very different in that is that so you can create customized chatbots or virtual assistants based on the students' tendency or maybe the discipline they belong to. In this way, you can customize the content of learning and enhance their learning capability. And third is that Magic School AI. I think this is a familiar AI tool which creates you smart content for your work which you are carrying on. It may be a delivery content for the teachers. Or it may be student perspective content creation. Say if you want to present your project, you can go to slides, similar tools like Slides Go, or you can get into some stable diffusion gamma models where you can have a picture or a collage created for you. So similarly, a smart content creation tool can be included in the learning. Similar tool is EduAid .ai. So similar tool which creates smart contents for delivery as well as for learning. And the language-based learning is promoted using Duolingo. So another tool which supports different multiple languages with different sets of multilingual contents with translations and all that. And what about the sixth one says dyslexia detection. So as we teach students, there are some students who will be finding it difficult to learn, read that content and lexicographically, how they are stammering and how they are going to pronounce a word. Such problems could be easily detected and resolved using this DISOS AI tool. And Fetchy is a tool which helps you in the management level by allocating the student task by the staff as well as what would be the workloads taken by the staff members and complete administrative support, like how are you going to allocate students to a particular staff, how they are monitored, and what is the end outcome at the end of the program they are taking place. So that is about Fetchy. And Nearpod is a digital learning platform where you can create some digital contents and learning. And interdisciplinary learning is supported by Wolfram Alpha. It's another AI tool where you can have different disciplines, say science or management or engineering disciplines. So different types of engineering content, this multidisciplinary content would be added in Wolfram Alpha. And regarding the Labster, and I guess it's a famous tool again, where you have virtual lab setup for scientific learning, and students will have better, clarity by having the virtual learning experience. So similar to that, I would like to insist Tinkercad, particular site where we can go work around the embedded systems. How do you model the systems that you develop and how it works and all those things in hand. Okay, so such AI tools and digital platforms are helping us in a huge. And Remind is going to be such a communication tool where you can converse between a parent and a teacher or both the students and their growth. And test prep tool, Magush, it's a very familiar tool, and this helps you with given having said that what you will be good at and what you have to improvise and what is your IQ level. Based on that, and given the curriculum, based on that, your mock test will be prepared, and the students can use that to prepare better for the test or the assessments they are taking up. And Packback is an online discussion forum or a platform where we have a lot of provisions to conduct technical events and discussions and all those stuff. And the last is the very important tool that IBM Watson Discovery, which is predominantly meant for academic research. Lot of data sets of different engineers are available in this particular Watson discovery, where you can just ask the students to explore with the data sets and apply different projects can be built on this IBM Watson discovery data sets. And what could be a university or a college do? Okay, so we in St. Joseph's do some case studies. So as you can see, we have recently worked on mock interview bot and meeting summary and assistant bots and question paper generator evaluator bots. What we actually try to do is that so the mock interview bot helps us. We used to conduct mock interview regularly for our students. In their second year, followed by the third year. So it will be an in-person technical rounds as well as the HR rounds conducted by the industry people or our alumni. And we thought of building a model which could be more customized. So for the initial levels of mock interview could be happening, and we could understand the stand of the particular student. What is his level of learning? What are the various skills he or she possesses? He is into his second year or third year, and how could they be classified based on the scores they have with the resume, the ATS score. You have a lot of tools outside for calculating the ATS score. So similarly, how could you customize generating scores for communication or technical skills as they do possess, and how can they put industry ready when they move for their campus drives? And this was one project. And next is that we are working on meeting summary and assistance. So whenever a meeting happens or a classroom lecture goes, and it helps you to assist you with the prompt engineering, as well as it summarizes the entire content. This could be used for video lectures as well, so that the entire 1 hour, say there is a 1 hour of video lecture that could be summarized very easily, and the students will find it very easy to interpret the points discussed in that particular content. It can be either used in the other way with the academic meetings and all the stuff we do have with the co-staffs and the management as well. So it could be used as a mom generator as well. So the third one is that the question paper generator and evaluator. So having given a set of levels of questions like easy or medium, or it is going to be hard. So given the levels, so it will manage you to generate a question paper. So it will take an input of the curriculum or the syllabi you do have for the particular subject. So given that and the hard levels, as well as you can fix, like we do follow Bloom's taxonomy in our curriculum. So you can tell the levels, what are the levels you are going to have. Either you are going to have the BL1, 2 levels, or you are going to apply and evaluate and higher levels, and what levels you want to make the question paper. And it will generate a question paper based on that given inputs. And similarly, we are building an evaluator which includes automation into it, and we are closely working with agentic AI bots as well. So these are the indigenous AI tools we are working recently in our college. So similarly, you can also have similar other problem statements in your own university. You will be working on the professors there, the students there. You will be already working on such AI based projects. What I suggest is that we can find a lot of use cases that could be created, and that could be addressed using AI models, Gen AI models, or LLMs, or whatever you call the magic words that could be integrated in your learning by developing the use cases in and around in your university, taking help from your professors, as well as it could be given back to the university, stating that this is going to be a project and your project is working somewhere in your university. That will be great. Already it would be implemented there. So find more use cases where these things could be integrated along with, I guess I end here. So any queries? This is my LinkedIn ID. I'm pleased to address any questions.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Miss. Here we have 3 questions already read in the Zoom chat. For first question, as AI takes on administrative and even instructional role, what is the evolving role of the human teacher in the future classroom? Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Yes. So evolving role as a teacher, I could say, like, obviously we cannot ditch the regular stackboard classrooms, right? So we have to upskill ourselves first. This I strongly believe. I used to upskill myself before entering into your classroom. When your students are getting smarter, it's the role of a staff or the teacher to get smarter as well. So so we need a lot of exposures. So how this could be taken to a student better, because in the normal traditional conventional way classroom we teach it, we certain concepts which reach very better, right? So having teaching an algorithm, mathematical model or something, so definitely the board teaching will reach the students much when you work out on all this stuff. So what does ChatGPT do in reverse? So it is going to break down the steps that we are teaching, right? So still our way of conveying the content could be, I mean, more more improvised based on current trends. So that is what I ideate for that particular question. We have to get around with the trends so that we'll be rolling. Yeah, yeah. So the second question, as I can see, is that are there risk in becoming overly dependent on AI for personalized training, learning? How can educators maintain a balance between automation and meaningful interaction? Yes. So first question, personalized learning, it could address for students as well. So having said that, I clearly mentioned that we cannot encourage, and we teachers, we cannot encourage students to just given an assignment, we cannot encourage them to submit the assignment as it is given by any GPT or Gemini or any other models as it is. Definitely, we are not going to score that, right? So we won't give it proper score. So we have alternate tools finding the similarity score of the AI content, and all these tools are given. So we have to tailor a certain whenever you want to integrate AI tools, we have to tailor the alternate ways, tools which are available in the market that could find that whether the AI is properly used or it is used in the either way, like just copying and using the content. So the next question is like how educators maintain a balance between automation and meaningful interaction. So automation, based on my understanding, automation is that you can reduce your work loads by automating certain things, by getting precise feedback on the students, that could be automated, or you are grading the students, that could be automated. So in that way you can assign some tasks to the bots which can be taken away. But the knowledge dissemination, right, from a teacher to the student, that cannot be automated. So for that, you should involve as a teacher and work, and that is the right way to balance between the automation and the meaningful interaction with the students. And definitely, no one else or no artificial intelligence tools will get closer to the students through emotions, right? Only we human beings can understand the students' emotion. So that could never be broke down, I guess. So that would be the answer for the second question. And the last is that how can education system ensure data privacy and ethical use, especially when tracking students' progress and behavior digitally? Okay, there are other AI tools as well. I just went through like for safety purpose. There are tools that has been working in the market. Avigilon and Dark Trace, and so these are the tools. I guess Dinesh is familiar with these tools. And similarly, when you have a customized model for our university or our college, so we can fix some guardrails for the models which you have trained, so that it may ensure the data privacy and the ethical issue. So definitely we have to teach both the students and the staff members with the awareness programs. We should have small workshops. We should bring the industry back to the university, stating and how you can maintain the ethical usage of AI, because it's a big issue everywhere. Whenever we use AI, we'll be having this ethical AI issue, right? So how are you going to tackle it? Okay, so we should give a lot of awareness programs on this so that this will not be uncompromised. So yes.
Yeah, thank you for answering. And we will go to the next speaker for Miss Maya Utami, Dewi M.Kom. Yeah, thank you so much, Miss. Yeah, for Miss Maya, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, it's a great pleasure to be here today to share my presentation with all of you. My name is Maya Utami Dewi, and I'm a lecturer specializing in information system in STEKOM University. In the international webinar with the theme Future-Proof Education Embracing AI and Digital Transformation in the Classroom, this time I will convey the material Building Future-Ready Classroom through AI and Digital Transformation. The rapid pace of global change driven by technological advancement requires education systems to evolve accordingly. Traditional methods of teaching are no longer sufficient to meet the demand of the 21st century world. To remain relevant and effective, schools and educators must adopt a forward-thinking approach that integrates innovation, flexibility, and digital fluency. Artificial intelligence or AI and digital tools are revolutionizing education. These technologies enable personalized learning experiences, enhance student engagement, streamline administrative tasks, and provide real-time insight into student performance. From intelligent tutoring system to virtual classroom, digital transformation is reshaping how knowledge is delivered in the 21st century world and accurate. This presentation focuses on strategies for building future-ready classroom learning environment that leverage AI and digital innovation to prepare students for a dynamic and unpredictable future. By exploring the integration of emerging technologies, policy frameworks, and teacher readiness, we aim to empower educators to lead the transformation of education for the next generation. Why future education matters? In today, rapidly evolving digital landscape, education must be beyond teaching current knowledge. It must prepare students for careers that do not yet exist. Emerging technologies such as AI, robotics, blockchain, and quantum computing are creating entirely new industries and job roles, demanding a shift in the skills students acquire in school. To thrive in this uncertain future, students must develop adaptability, critical thinking, creativity, and a mindset of lifelong learning. These qualities empower learners to continuously reskill and upskill as technology and industries evolve. School play a crucial role in cultivating this mindset by integrating interdisciplinary learning, project-based approaches, and digital literacy into the curriculum. Aligning education with global digital transformation trends ensures students remain competitive in global workforce. Countries like Singapore and Finland, for instance, are leading by embedding coding, data science, and AI fundamentals into early education. What a future-ready classroom! Future-ready classrooms are defined by the ability to harness the power of technology to create dynamic, flexible, and student-focused learning experiences. Technology-enhanced learning environments, modern classrooms utilize digital tools to extend learning beyond the physical space. Devices like tablet, smartboard, and VR headsets allow for interactive and immersive educational experiences, fostering greater student engagement and collaboration. Personalized student-centered learning. By leveraging technology, learning can be tailored to individual student needs, learning styles, and progress rates. Adaptive learning platforms use data to offer customized content, allowing each student to learn at their own pace and their preferred way. Integration of AI, cloud tools, and data analytics. AI assess and automating administrative tasks, offering personalized feedback and predicting student outcomes. Cloud platform like Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 enable real-time collaboration, while analytic tools provide insight into student performance and learning patterns. Integration of AI, cloud tools, and data analytics. Next, emphasis on digital literacy and critical thinking. To prepare for a digital world, students must learn to use technology responsibly and think critically about the information they consume. This includes understanding cybersecurity, evaluating online sources, and solving complex real-world problems through inquiry and logic. Example, technology enhanced learning, classroom using AR apps to explore human anatomy in 3D. AI and cloud integration, teacher using ChatGPT or Grammarly for writing assistant and Google Classroom for assignment management. Key technologies in the classroom. Modern classrooms are being transformed by a range of emerging technologies that enhance learning experiences, increase efficiency, and support data-informed decision-making. The following are 5 key technologies driving digital transformation in education. Artificial intelligence or AI. AI enables personalized learning through intelligent tutoring system, automated grading, and predictive analytics. It helps identify learning gaps early and provides tailored recommendations for students and teachers. Example, AI-powered platform like Square AI in China adapt lesson to individual student performance in real time. Learning management system. LMS platform centralized course material, assessment, and communication tools. They support a blended learning, track student progress, and simplify classroom management. Example, Moodle, Canvas, and Google Classroom are commonly used LMS platform that support digital and hybrid learning environment. Augmented and virtual reality. IR or VR tool provide immersive and experiential learning, allowing students to explore complex concepts through simulation and interaction. Example, using VR headset, a student can take virtual field trip to historical sites or simulate science lab experiments in a safe virtual space. Internet of Things, IoT. IoT connect physical devices and sensors to gather data and create smarter, more responsive learning environment. It enables automation and real-time feedback in classroom. Big data and learning analytics. This tool analyzes large volumes of educational data to track student behavior, predict outcomes, and inform instructional decisions. They help educators identify trends and optimize learning strategies. The role of AI in education. AI is playing a transformative role in modern education by creating more efficient, adaptive, and personalized learning experiences. Below are key applications of AI that are shaping the way students learn and how educators teach. Personalized learning paths. AI allows for the creation of individualized learning journeys tailored to each student's pace, interests, and academic strengths or weaknesses. This approach improves motivation and outcomes by aligning learning with the learner's unique needs. Intelligent tutoring system. This AI-driven system simulates one-on-one tutoring by providing instant interactive guidance and explanation. They analyze student input and adapt responses in real time. Automated grading and feedback. AI tools can assess multiple choice, short answer, and even essay type question instantly, saving time and providing immediate feedback to students. This fosters continuous learning and reduce workload to teachers. Example, Turnitin not only check for plagiarism, but also provides grammar and structure suggestion. Google Forms auto-grades quizzes instantly. Early identification of learning gaps. By analyzing performance data, AI system can detect patterns indicating students are struggling even before traditional tests would reveal it. This allows for timely intervention. Example, an LMS with analytic features, HG Canvas, can alert teachers when a student consistently misses deadlines or scores below average, prompting support early on. Digital transformation in education. Digital transformation is revolutionizing the way education is delivered and experienced. It moves beyond traditional classroom method, enabling more flexible, inclusive, and effective learning environment supported by cloud technologies and real-time data insights. Moving from traditional to hybrid or online models. Education is increasingly adopting hybrid, blended, and fully online models, combining face-to-face instruction with digital platform. This approach offers flexibility in time, location, and pace of learning. Cloud-based learning resources. Cloud computing enables access to educational content tools and data across devices and locations. It supports scalability, secure storage, and remote access to learning material. Example, Google Workspace for Education and Microsoft 365 allow students and teachers to store, share, and collaborate on documents in the cloud. Real-time collaboration and communication tools. Digital tools enhance interaction and teamwork through live video session, instant messaging, shared document, and collaborative project. Example, Zoom and Microsoft Teams support virtual classroom, while tools like Padlet and Jamboard allow students to brainstorm together in real time. Data-driven decision-making. Institutions use data analytics to make informed decisions regarding curriculum design, student performance, resource allocation, and policy improvement. Example, school dashboard that track attendance, grades, and engagement metric help teacher identify struggling students and adjust teaching strategies accordingly. Benefit of AI and digital transformation. The integration of AI and digital technologies in education provides numerous benefits that improve both teaching and learning experiences. This innovation not only enhance classroom engagement but also create more inclusive and efficient system for managing education. Enhance engagement and motivation. Interactive content, gamification, and personalized learning paths increase student interest and motivation. Digital platform make learning more dynamic and enjoyable. Example, platform like Kahoot and Quiz use game element to make quizzes fun and competitive, keeping students actively engaged. Improve accessibility and inclusivity. Digital tools break down barriers for students with disabilities or those in remote areas by offering flexible, adaptive, and assistive technologies. Example, text-to-speech tools like Microsoft Immersive Reader or screen readers make learning material accessible to students with visual or reading difficulties. Online learning platform help rural students access the same quality content as urban peers. Efficient administration and content delivery. Automation of routine tasks like grading, scheduling, and distributing material frees up time for teacher to focus on instruction and student support. Example, LMS platforms such as Canvas or Model Streamline course management by organizing assignment, grades, announcement, and communication in one place. Better student performance tracking. AI and analytics provide real-time insight into student progress, helping educators identify trends, address learning gaps, and personalize support. Example, analytic dashboard in system like Google Classroom or Edmodo allow teachers to monitor student participation, assignment completion, and performance metric at a glance. Challenges and consideration. While the integration of AI and digital technologies brings many benefits to educators, there are several challenges that need to be addressed to ensure equitable and effective implementation. These challenges include issues of accessibility, privacy, training, and resistance to change, digital divide, and access to technology. Not all students and schools have equal access to digital resources and devices, creating a disparity in learning opportunities. This digital divide can be due to factors like geography, socioeconomic status, or infrastructure limitation. Example, students in rural or low-income areas may lack reliable internet access or devices, making it difficult to participate in online or hybrid learning. Initiatives like one laptop per child aim to provide affordable technology to underserved communities. Data privacy and ethical concern. As educational institutions adopt digital tools, there are concerns about the collection, storage, and use of student data. Ensuring that data is protected and used ethically is crucial to maintaining trust and compliance with regulations such as GDPR or FIRPA. Example, edtech tools that collect personal data such as student performance and behavior must adhere to strict privacy policies to avoid misuse. School must implement clear guidelines on how data is shared, who has access, and for what purpose. Teacher training and digital competence. To fully leverage AI and digital technologies, educators must be equipped with the skill and knowledge to use this tool effectively. Without proper training, teachers might struggle to integrate new technologies into their teaching practices. Example programs like the Digital Literacy Project offer professional development for teachers, providing training on using tools like Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and other edtech platforms to improve classroom engagement. Resistant to change. Resistance from teachers, administrators, or stakeholders can slow down the adoption of new technologies. This resistance may stem from fear of the unknown, lack of understanding, or discomfort with change. Example, some educators may be reluctant to adopt AI-powered tools or online platforms because they are unfamiliar or feel that technology undermines traditional teaching methods. However, providing ongoing support and highlighting the benefit of technology can help overcome this resistance. Strategies for implementation. For AI and digital tools to be successful integrated into education system, careful planning, investment, and collaboration are necessary. Below are key strategies to ensure smooth implementation and adoption of these technologies. Invest in teacher training programs. Teachers must receive continuous training to effectively use AI tools, learning management system, and other digital resources. This empowers educators to enhance their teaching methods and create more engaging and personalized learning experiences for students. Example, the Google for Education Teacher Center provides free professional development courses that help educators learn how to use Google suite of tools for classroom management, content creation, and collaboration. Establish clear policies and ethical guidelines. Clear policies and ethical guidelines must be put in place to ensure the responsible use of digital tools and AI in education. This includes guidelines on data privacy accessibility and the ethical implication of using AI for student assessment. Example, the EdTech Data Privacy, DPA, ensures that educational technologies companies adhere to data protection laws such as a GDPR, protecting student personal information and ensuring ethical data use. Start with pilot programs and scale gradually. Rather than attempting widespread implementation all at once, it's feasible to start with small-scale pilot programs. This allows for testing, feedback collection, and adjustment before scaling up to larger groups or institutions. Example, in some school, pilot programs for using AI-powered tutoring system like Square AI were introduced with a small group of students before being implemented across the entire district after positive feedback and proven result. Collaborate with edtech partner and stakeholder. Collaboration with edtech companies, industry experts, policymakers, and other stakeholders is critical for successful implementation. Working together ensure that the tools and strategies adopt effective, sustainable, and aligned with educational goals. The International Society for Technology in Education, ISTE, partner with school, government, and edtech companies to advocate for the adoption of innovative educational practices and provide professional development for teachers. Case studies and best practice. Example, AI tutor in South Korea. South Korea is known for its high-tech education system, and the country has embraced AI as a key tool for enhancing learning experiences. One of the most notable implementation is the use of AI-powered tutoring system. AI tutors provide personalized learning experiences adapting to the individual learning pace and style of each student. Best practices, Personalized learning, AI tutor such as Squirrel AI use algorithm to assess student strengths and weaknesses and create tailored learning paths. Scalability. AI tutor allow for scalable education solution that provide one-on-one support to a large number of students without requiring more teachers. Integration with curriculum, the AI tutoring system are integrated with the national curriculum, ensuring that students receive relevant and effective content aligned with their educational goals. Continuous feedback. The system provides real-time feedback, helping students to understand mistakes and improve continuously. Example implementation, AI-powered tutoring platform like Super AI are used in private and public school, supporting students in subjects like math, English, and science. Students using this AI tutor show significant improvement in academic performance due to the individualized support they receive. Example number 2 is digital classroom in Finland. Case study, Finland is globally recognized for its innovative approach to education, focusing on flexibility, creativity, and digital integration. The country has implemented digital classroom in various schools, leveraging technology to enhance learning while maintaining the high-quality pedagogical approaches that Finland is known for. Best practices, technology as a tool for empowerment. Finnish schools use technology as a tool to empower both students and teachers. Tablet, laptop, and digital learning platform are part of everyday classroom activities. Teacher autonomy and support. Teachers are trained to use digital tools effectively and are given the autonomy to adapt these tools to fit their teaching style and student needs. Student-centered learning. Digital tool allow students to take ownership of their learning with platform offering personalized tasks, assessment, and learning material. Collaboration with industry. Finland collaborates with edtech companies to ensure the tools used are of the highest quality and aligned with educational goals. Example implementation. School in Finland use the O365 Education Suite, a cloud-based platform that support collaboration, content creation, and communication among students and teachers. The platform has allowed for more interactive and dynamic lesson, as well as continuous teacher-student communication. Number 3, example blended learning success in Singapore. Case study, Singapore has made great strides in integrating blended learning, a combination of online and face-to-face learning into its educational system. This approach allows for flexibility and personalization while maintaining the important aspect of traditional classroom instruction. Best practices structure hybrid learning model. Singapore blended learning model ensure that both digital and traditional elements are well structured and balanced. Students can learn at their own pace through online resources while attending physical classes for discussion, practical work, and collaboration. National support and policy. The Singapore Ministry on Education or MOE actively support and fund initiative to integrate digital tools and blended learning practices across school. Programs like EduSafe support the development of digital infrastructure in school. Teacher training for digital competence. Teachers are trained to incorporate digital resources effectively into their lesson, ensuring that they can manage both online and in-person components seamlessly. Real-time data and analytics. School use data analytics to track students' progress and provide targeted support for those struggling with the digital learning component. Example implementation. The Smart Learning Program in Singapore has successfully implemented blended learning in secondary schools, where students use online platforms like Google Classroom and Moodle alongside traditional classroom instruction. This approach has increased student engagement and facilitated personalized learning experiences. These case studies show how AI, digital classroom, and blended learning are transforming education across the globe. By implementing best practices such as personalized learning, teacher training, and data-driven decision-making, these countries are leading the way in preparing students for the future. The role of educators. As education continues to evolve with the integration of AI and digital tools, the role of the educator is shifting. Teachers are no longer just content deliverers, but are becoming facilitators of learning, lifelong learners themselves, and advocate for inclusive technology use. This transformation is essential for preparing students for the future. Facilitator of learning, not just content deliverers. The role of the teacher has evolved from simply delivering information to facilitating a learning environment where students are actively engaged in their education. Teacher now guide students in developing critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration skill by using technology to create dynamic and interactive learning experiences. Example, in a flip of classroom models, teacher provide resources for students to review at home, such as video lectures or online reading, and then use class time for interactive discussion, projects, and hands-on activities that deepen understanding and encourage collaboration. Lifelong learners and digital leaders. In the digital age, educators are not only responsible for teaching students, but also for being lifelong learners themselves. They need to continually develop their digital literacy and stay updated on the latest technologies, teaching methodologies, and educational trends. This constant growth enables them to serve as digital leaders and role models for their students. Example, teacher participating in online courses like Coursera or edX to improve their knowledge of AI, digital tools, or new educational strategies. By doing so, they can lead by example and incorporate new knowledge into their classroom. Advocates for inclusive and equitable technology use. Teachers play a critical role in ensuring that all students have access to and can effectively use digital tools, regardless of their background or socioeconomic status. They advocate for inclusive technology use by ensuring resources are available to all learners and that digital tools do not exceed existing inequalities. Example, a teacher using free open source platform like Khan Academy or Google Classroom to ensure all students, regardless of their financial situation, have access to high quality educational material. Teachers can also use adaptive learning software that meets students' individual learning needs, including those with disabilities. Future trends in edtech. The use of advanced technologies like adaptive learning system, AI-powered content generation, blockchain for credentialing, and gamification are revolutionizing the educational landscape. These tools not only enhance learning experiences, but also improve efficiency, security, and engagement. Adaptive learning system. Adaptive learning system use AI to adjust the learning content and pace based on each student individual progress. The system allows for personalized learning, ensuring students are challenged at the right level and receive support where needed. Example, platform like Greenbox and Newton offer personalized learning paths for students in subjects like math and reading, adapting in real time to their performance and providing tailored recommendation. AI-powered content generation. AI-powered content generation tools can create educational material such as quizzes, summaries, and even full lesson plans, which can save teacher time and ensure that content is fresh and aligned with learning objectives. The system can analyze existing educational resources and automatically generate relevant content based on student needs and preferences. Example, content technologies use AI to create a personalized textbook, automatically adapting content to match student learning style and subject proficiency. Blockchain for credentialing. Blockchain technology offers a secure, transparent, and transfer-proof system for storing and verifying academic credentials. This helps prevent fraud and makes it easier for employer and educational institutions to verify qualification in decentralized manner. Example, learning machine and MIT are using blockchain to issue digital diplomas that can be verified instantly by employer and institution, preventing diploma fraud and streamline credential verification. Gamification and immersive learning. Gamification involves using game-like elements, edgy points, badges, leaderboards, and non-game contexts such as education to increase engagement and motivation. Immersive learning, often using virtual reality or VR or augmented reality or IR, creates interactive and immersive experiences that enhance learning by making abstract concepts tangible. Example, Kahoot uses gamification to make quizzes and classroom activities more engaging by awarding points and badges. In immersive learning, Google Expedition allows students to take virtual field trip to historical sites, providing hand and learning experiences that will be difficult to achieve in a traditional classroom. Call to action. As education continues to evolve, embracing innovation, building digital competencies, and shaping ethical policies are crucial for the successful integration of AI and digital technologies. These practices ensure that both educator and learner can thrive in a text-enhanced educational landscape. Embrace innovation with an open mind. To successfully adopt new technologies, both educators and learners must be open to innovate tools and methods. Embracing change and being willing to experiment with new educational technologies help foster a dynamic learning environment where creativity and critical thinking can flourish. Example, in Finland, schools have integrated game-based learning and augmented reality (IR) into the classroom. Teachers encourage students to explore new tools and technologies to enhance their learning experiences, demonstrating a willingness to adapt and innovate. Build digital competencies in educators and learners. Digital competence is essential for both teachers and students in the modern education system. Educators must be equipped with the skill to integrate technology effectively into their teaching, while students should develop digital literacy to success in their academic and professional futures. Example, programs like Google for Education and Microsoft Educator Center offer free online courses for teachers to improve their digital skill and integrated tools like Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and other educational technology platforms into their teaching. Example for learners, school in Singapore empowers digital literacy by teaching students how to use digital tools for research, content creation, and collaboration. This digital competence prepare them for future career in an increasingly technology-driven world. Shape policies that support ethical and effective use of AI. To ensure that AI and other digital tools are used responsibly, educational institutions and governments must create policies that address ethical concerns, data privacy, and equitable access to technology. Policies should also guide the integration of AI in ways that enhance learning without replacing the human element. Example, the European Union General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR has set strong guidelines on data privacy, which impact how AI-driven educational tools can collect and process student data. School must follow these guidelines to ensure the ethical use of student information. Example, in the US, the Every Student Success Act, ASSA, encourages the responsible use of educational technologies to improve learning outcomes while ensuring transparency or fairness. This policy ensures that AI systems used in school are monitored and evaluated for their effectiveness and enhancing student performance. In conclusion, the integration of AI and digital tools into education is transforming the way we teach and learn, creating a more personalized, engaging, and efficient learning environment. However, for these technologies to be successfully implemented, it is essential to embrace innovation, build digital competencies, and establish clear policies that ensure ethical and responsible use. Educators are evolving from content delivers to facilitator of learning, guiding students through personalized, technology-driven experiences. By continually developing their own digital skills, teachers can serve as role models and leaders in the classroom, encouraging students to become lifelong learners and digital citizens. Moreover, it's crucial to advocate for inclusive technology use, ensuring that all students, regardless of background or ability, have access to the tools they need to success. Technology such as adaptive learning system, AI tutors, gamification, and blockchain offers immense potential for improving educational outcomes. By starting with pilot programs, gradually scaling and collaborating with edtech partners, education system can overcome challenges and harness these technologies effectively. At the same time, policies must be put in place to protect student data, prevent inequities, and ensure that AI and other tools are used to enhance, not replace, the role of teachers. Ultimately, the successful integration of digital technologies in education requires a holistic approach embracing innovation, ensuring digital competence for both educator and student, and creating policies that support the ethical use of AI. By doing so, we can build future-ready classroom that prepare students for rapidly changing world, making education more accessible, inclusive, and effective for all. Okay, I think that's enough from me when I return it to Miss Novita. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, Miss Maya. And we will go to the question. We have 3 questions from participants already read in the Zoom chat. For first question, how can we prepare future educators to teach in classroom that are constantly evolving with new technology and AI tools? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I want try to answer question number 1 from Mahen. Okay. Thank you for the answer. For the question, I will answer. Shift from tool training to mindset training instead of focusing only on specific tools, which may become absolute, prepare educators to adopt a growth mindset and embrace continuous learning. Teach them how to learn new things, not just with text to use. Number 2, revamp teacher education programs. Integrated digital pedagogy into core teacher training, not as an add-on, but as a foundational pillar. include modules on AI and education, data ethics and digital citizenship, inclusive edtech practices, designing text-enhanced learning experiences, and number 3, promote pedagogical purpose of tech hype. Equip educator to ask what learning goals does this tool support rather than casing trends. Encourage evidence-based use technology, asset enhancing engagement, depending understanding or improving access. Number 4, foster professional learning communities, support ongoing learning and reflection through digital communities, webinar and mentoring. Encourage cross-disciplinary collaboration and text pedagogy and subject matter expert. Encourage safe experimentation. Create a culture where trying, failing, and iterating with new tools is not personalized but celebrate. Provide sandbox space where teacher can test AI tools in low-stake environment before classroom deployment. Number 6, emphasize ethic, equity, and human values. Educator must be ready to guide students not just in how to use tech, but in why and when to use it. Include training on bias in AI, student privacy, and responsible data use. Okay, I think the future educator is not just a content expert. They are learning architect who navigate change with curiosity, compassion, and courage. Okay, number 2, the question from Jayandra. What role student voice play? Okay, Miss Novita.
Yeah. For the second question, what role should student voice play in the design of AI integrated education system? Thank you.
Create a future cultural where trying, failing, and interacting with new tools is not personalized but celebrate. Encourage safe experimentation, provide sandbox spaces where teacher can test AI tools in low-tech environment before classroom, and educator must be ready to guide student, not just in how to use text. Okay. I think from Jendra, and next from Karina. Okay, Miss Novita.
Yeah, for the last question, could the use AI, I'm sorry, could the use of AI in classroom threaten student digital autonomy or creativity by suggesting optimized way to learn and think? Thank you.
Okay. Potential threat of to digital autonomy and creativity. One, overstandardization of learning paths. AI system often optimize for efficiency, but learning isn't always linear. If students are pushed toward the most efficient way to solve problems or absorb information, they might not explore alternative approaches, develop original ideas, or make room for productive struggle. Number 2, algorithmic bias in learning recommendation. If AI models are trained on based on limited data set, they may favor certain learning styles, cultural perspective, or problem-solving methods, nudging students toward conformity rather than diversity in thought. Reduce sense of ownership. If AI tools do too much, like generating essays, suggesting answers, or structuring study plans, students may feel less in control of their own learning journey, weakening their sense of digital agency. Number 4, creativity by proxy. Tools like AI, art, or writing generators can simulate creativity. If not guided properly, students might substitute genuine creative effort with machine output potential during their own creative muscle over time. On the flip side, informant talk AI, it's not eldom and gloom. Talk AI can also boost creativity and autonomy when used intentionally. Personalized learning can help students learn in ways that fit them best, freeing up time and energy from deeper, more creativity thinking. AI is a talk partner. Tools like ChatGPT can act a brainstorm aids and not solution provide. Meta learning tools can help students reflect on how they learn, encourage self-awareness and independence. Pedagogical framing. Ultimately, AI should not replace the learner journey, but rather enhance it. Educators play a crucial role in encouraging critical thinking about AI-generated content, designing tasks that require interpretation, reflection, and synthesis, and framing AI as a tool, not a teacher. Okay.
Thank you for answering. I hope this answer will be given to the participant. Yeah, before I close this session, for our participant, please open your camera. I will take a picture on the count of three. Again, 1, 2, 3. Again, another 1, 2, 3. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your incorporation. Finally, we come to the end of webinar today. We would like to thank you for our speaker for the wonderful information and sharing your knowledge. We hope this information will be beneficial for our participants. At least we hope to have more collaboration in the future. The webinar for today and here. We hope to see you soon. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.